Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of Clovers, and this is a general reading for all the energy around this full moon in Gemini season, but the full moon is in Sagittarius, which is a very social time. I haven't been here for a while, but hey, we got to get back into it. And the full moon is the best time because, you know, a lot of light, a lot of opportunity to see things. It being the Gemini full moon, there's two sides to it, and that's, Spirit just wanted me to talk about it being cognitive dissonance. Yes, we watch the trial like crazy, team, but when you're, if you look in the psychological definitions, you know, the learned academic definition of cognitive dissonance is when somebody's actions and words do not match. Your brain cannot, even if you're training to be a professional ballerina, if you say out loud that you will never be a professional ballerina repeatedly, you're going to have some trouble. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but your brain is not going to be able to give you that drive forward. And this is that same thing. How do I identify? How does a full moon shine on a light on the toxic people around me, the dangerous people around me, the wrong paths? Well, you should feel that anxiety of cognitive dissonance. That's why you feel an anxiety when you're around people who aren't matching up. Just look around. The full moon's going to light it up. We're gonna be socializing. And because it's summer, I mean, I did swim last weekend. I've been swimming. I have had some tanning situations, but I really just want to get to never forget my heart. My mom tried to break my heart. She actually broke my heart. I was really scared, but she's better now. Please pray for her. She's recovering fine. But geez Louise, we have Cancer season coming up. I bring this up because in the cards for the Oracle deck, I have the house and the braid. Cutting of the braid is shedding the past. And we are making a new home. How many people do not have the same home they had pre-2020? How many people don't have the same home they had in 2021? Spirit is asking us to be ready to experience homes differently. I mean, it's going to start being like, we're all pretty much broke from inflation too, right? Just a little troublesome there. So we're going to go inward again, and we're going to, you know, enjoy the sun. We're going to 105 degrees in Texas. Shout out to Texas. My family's there, and so we're all getting in the sun or in the air-conditioned home. We're all doing whatever as summer approaches. Here we are. And yes, we're kind of still living that home life, mostly because life's just different. We just don't go outside anymore as much in certain situations. Things are just different, right? And so it takes this focus on the house. Cancer season is coming up. It's really going to be a really big deal. And I'm really hoping it's a good big deal. I think it is, because it's going to be more mature, because this braid, obviously, a girl cuts her braid. Mulan cut her hair when she went, you know, as a soldier. It is also, people are gonna lend. This is really sweet. Spirit says people are gonna lend. Okay, I was thinking of movies, and then Spirit's like, no, wrong movie. Go to Willow before he leaves, and she leaves the hair. She gives him the hair to take with her. There's gonna be some really sweet things. Spirit is giving me this energy. I'm like all kinds of cheesy, like, oh, romancy, like, oh, you left that for me, sweetie? Like, you know, when the kids draw you pictures and you're like, oh, you left that for me? Oh, I'm gonna get the Joy to Be tarot. You know, it's that really sweet things going on in our home. Think right now, what really sweet thing can go on in your home? What thing didn't you drag out a couple summers? Or, you know, do you got a slip and slide? Do you got the inflatable pool? Ooh, gotta make sure these are upright. I don't like to set people up for failure, right? All right, team, let's see what we have coming in for this lovely full moon, this Sagittarius moon. I'm hearing that song, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, 10 of Cups and 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is a little boredom and a little choosiness, but that 10 of Cups goes right along with that home card. It is about that celebration and contentment, that together, it's that feeling, you know, after everybody's eaten and played all the games and you're kind of sitting back by the fire and somebody's playing guitar. And so you have your music bumming and you're maybe roasting marshmallows and the day's just about, you know, it's that enjoyment, that, wow, what a good one, you know. But right next to it, I have the 4 of Cups. This 4 of Cups is, it can't be a little boredom, but it's not seeing what's around us. So it's trying to encourage, oh, sneezes. Those are big sneezes that I've been getting when I'm dead right on the cards. But it is that feeling of there's so much going around this 4 of Cups, and they're just sulking back there. Do not be a wallflower in these times. There is no need to withhold yourself from the world. A lot of hate is going to be put down because we didn't get to enjoy each other for a long time. And if you're like all freaked out about this pride thing, you shouldn't be, because it's just a lot of people haven't had a chance to, like, you know, live their lives as they truly would. And you're going to be shocked by some of the things you see because everybody's coming out. You better come out. And I'm literally just talking about you should wear a swimsuit and a bikini, and it doesn't matter what you look like as long as you stand upright. Let's be honest, you're going to be beautiful. I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was like, because you know, I was describing this chubby couple. I was maybe a little rude after a little margarita and just calling them a little fat couple. I mean, just the cutest teddy bears in the world. You know, chubsters. You know those high school sweethearts, and they're still like 20 years later, they're still together, and they look exactly the same. And they're just in as much in love as ever. But I had to correct myself because, and I was like, oh, beautiful and chubby they're just 2 whole separate categories. One is size and one is like a description. It's, you know, beautiful and fat aren't the same category. It doesn't matter. You can be fat and gorgeous, and you could be skinny and dog ugly. I know I have had the flu, and geez, Jack Skellington run away. Of course, those were my younger years. Alright, Spirit's just saying, don't hold back. There's too much joy to be had. 5 of Cups. Oof. This is another warning from Spirit. That's basically, 5 of Cups is, why are you mourning the stuff we lost? You should be moving forward, finding that joy. Spirit says some of us really lost people. I know I have buried people over this time that we didn't really get to celebrate. Take that moment. If you didn't go to somebody's funeral because of, you know, the Rona, then you need to go visit a site right now and put some flowers down, right? Something that you need to make an action for this person. And I think a lot of you are feeling that regret of time lost. There were people who had to drop out of school. There's a lot of things we had to let go of to get here and now in this Cancer season. This 10 of Cups is, it's not all, you know, blueberry pie. It's not all blueberry pie. Spirit is definitely asking us, we're going to lose people. Oh, strength. Okay. Spirit's advice is, yeah, we need to clear out the stables for happiness, for the Sun card, happiness card for the children, summertime. Take on some strength from this time. You should be getting out in the sun and getting your vitamin D's, and, you know, walking the dog. I don't know why this made me think of walking the dog. See, she's petting her kitty. But, you guys need to get out. You guys need to get your strength from this summer. This is a happy time because winters are harder than they used to be. And we are not, after you come out of the multiple years of winters that we've been through for various things, and we're not really out of it. We're coming into a very shattered world. And it's hard. But there are parts of it that are quite lovely. and you need to take strength from those moments. A lot of them are going to happen in the sun this summer. The sun. This is like a Leo card. So, as well, the sun. So it's like a double Leo card, taking strength, living out loud. As I said, it's just, it's a reshuffle. A reshuffle of the Hangman, of things that people were waiting on. One of the biggest lessons of 2021 for me already, which is why I did fall off for about a month of reading, was, hey, people, don't wait. What am I waiting for? I've been waiting to take ballet class again for about, I think it's been 6 years. I'm not really that bad. I've been just doing the classes here at home. I've actually also been doing hip-hop, which I used to hate. I used to hate a lot, but I love it right now. The music's just so good. But point being, why wait? Why really, really wait until I have the money to pay a couple $100s a month in classes, or, you know, shoes, or, you know, why do I have to wait for that? I do not. There are solutions if you think about it hard enough. If you stand on your head long enough, you will come up with a different answer. Spirit actually says, you know, you're supposed to ask for things on full moons and put them under your pillow, and the light of the moon will reveal your answer. And if the light of the moon says, go fly a kite, you got to go fly the kite to find the answer. Just don't avoid things. But you're not supposed to do that every night. It can be quite damaging and exhausting. Spirit says that's supposed to happen on full moon nights. That's supposed to happen tonight. The full moon is in the 4:50 something a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, the Empress. All right, last cards. The Empress and the Nine of Coins. We're coming into a season of solidity, not solidarity. Spirit very well corrected me on that. There's no solidarity happening. There will be strange solidarity, is what Spirit corrects. But this is like, we're going to be coming into some Empress time. What does that mean? We're just going to be coming into some solid time, Nine of Coins time. We're going to really build ourselves up. We have opportunities we never had before. For like the last 100 years, the world has been running the same way. We just had a glitch in the matrix, a switch in the system, and things are all changing. Ground yourself in the beauty of it, in the opportunity of it, in the garden of it, the creativity of it, and the profit of it. There's an opportunity here for us to really take on the physical world and win. And Spirit wants us to do it. And a lot of it just has to do with complete joy and happiness. Advice from Spirit from the Manga Tarot. Leave your broken hearts at the door. The Sagittarius full moon. I have 3 cards here, but this is the Sagittarius full moon. Do not forget balance. Do not forget those lessons of cognitive dissonance that I talked about, like the difference between actions and words, the difference between being how somebody behaves with you versus at home versus how they behave out in public. That's a really big deal. But Spirit is saying to be temperate, take opportunity and understanding. Don't go too far, but go. Spirit's like, this is not a lot to ask for you to just be happy. I have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Leave your broken heart at the door. You're safe. Sagittarius full moon, you are safe. You are protected. More than you know. There are things that you suffer and you're like, there's no way God was with me that day. And I was like, God thought that was a walk in the park and barely sent an angel to stand by you, and you thought it was a bad day. Yeah, so enjoy your sorrows, especially if you get through them. But this is Spirit saying they're there. So don't be afraid. Just, break out. Now's the time. Now's the moment. And all they're asking for you is to just find your happiness. There's a lot of places you can find that. I think you should start at the home. Thank you everyone for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, or comment if you are moved to do so. And I'm going to post the Gemini reading here next and start those sign readings and see how we do. All right, thanks, and God bless.